Hello, and to those of you joining for the first time, welcome to my ongoing quest to get up close and personal. This is Espire 1 and the basics of close combat and the repair tool. So, in a previous video, we've made mention of the fact that you can do things like use the weight of your Espire unit to drop down on top of your enemies to knock them out. However, it doesn't just have to be a vertical drop. You can actually fling yourself towards a foe, and the weight and force of the Espire unit will knock them out. This gives you the ability to take out foes at a distance while traversing an area completely unarmed. Next is the ability to hold up a guard, and this is accomplished by sneaking up behind them and hitting a button on the controller on the Oculus Quest. That would be the X button on the left controller. Or conversely, you can use voice commands and simply shout freeze once you're in range. Once you're within range of a target, you have the option to use your fists to knock them out. However, be aware that strikes to the body are notably less effective than strikes to the head, and it may take more than one. The use of Espire Instinct will amplify your power for a lot of things. However, it will still take more than one body shot. Instinct does give you the time to get multiple strikes in without much chance for an enemy to retaliate. And because this allows you to greatly outmaneuver and outforce your opponents, it is really easy to just have a little bit of fun with it. Some objects that you find can be used to strike your foes and knock them out, and these same objects can be thrown to the same effect as well. Be aware that not every object that you pick up can be used as a weapon against your opponents. Any standard weapon in the game can be used to strike or throw. Just be aware, these however do have some limitations depending on how hard you throw them. Instinct will amplify the force of your throws, making them more effective for knocking out guards. Some of the longer weapons, like the shotgun, seem like they're not effective striking weapons, but this may be a matter of you moving too quickly for your VR headset to be able to process the force at which you're striking your opponent, and a concise downward strike that ends somewhere in the opponent's head will work best. The repair tool as well is subject to these abilities, and if you use the trigger, you can use it to zap a guard and render them unconscious at the expense of your energy meter. You can use this on heavily armored guards if you can sneak up to them to neutralize them immediately. This same function is also usable against the automated sentry turrets to deactivate them on contact. If you're finding it difficult to close the distance on an enemy or sentry turret, you can grab objects that are laying around and use them as a bullet shield to allow you to get closer to your target without suffering too much damage in the meantime. The electrocution function of the repair tool will also deactivate sensor mines and trip mines, allowing you to remove them and place them where you wish to set them up again. Throwing the repair tool at the ground will also give you a directional hint or lead to the next objective, and the repair tool is arguably the best throwing item in the game, simply because it will return immediately upon contact with the floor or other object, whereas a thrown weapon will sit there for some time before remagnetizing to your weapon harness. The repair tool can, of course, also be used for repairs. With these close combat skills, I would love to see what challenges and missions everybody can fight their way through without firing a single bullet.
Good work, Agent. Mission success.